from Stovetop Studios in Brooklyn, New York, in a secret location. This is We Love It Raw. You like that little bootleg song I threw in there? Yeah, man. It's because I'm having problems. Every time I put a song I like, YouTube, they block me. They make my video restricted in a lot of countries. Make it that I can't have my fans listen to it mobile. So I gotta make bootleg songs up. I'm gonna get better at making bootleg songs. But let's get into Monday Night Raw, September 29th. People, let me just jump into saying that Raw was awesome. Raw hasn't been this good, and I can't even count how many months. And I mean, as far as head to toe, bottom to the top of Raw was awesome. If I wasn't so sleepy by 10, I would have been a lot more excited about Monday Night Raw. But besides the point, jump right into it, people. The night starts out with The Authority, Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. And they kind of say that the audience in Chicago are quitters, implying that CM Punk is a quitter. So this leads me to believe that they're leaving room for a rivalry to come back. I don't know. Hopefully, I'm hoping for CM Punk to come back. But Paul Heyman interrupts Stephanie and Triple H. Then, interrupted by Paul Heyman, beautiful, perfect promo as always, was interrupted by Seth Rollins. Because Heyman was kind of like threatening Triple H. Who do I have to take care of around here? Seth comes and speaks for himself. But just that whole segment, bro. That whole segment, bro. And then Cena comes out later on, but that's not like Dean. I forgot to say Dean Ambrose was on the screen showing that he has the Money in the Bank contract. It was awesome. Like, I can't complain about one thing. Please, anybody out there on We Love It Raw fan base, please tell me, did you think Raw sucked and I'm just bugging out and I had a good day and I loved it? I don't think so. But either way, one thing that I did notice is when Seth Rollins was in the back bitching to his daddy, Triple H, you notice in the back the promotion poster. Go back, people, if you didn't notice this. This happened twice in the night. But I noticed it at first because I'm a key observer. In the back, you see the poster of Hell in the Cell. And it has a picture of Dean Ambrose in a cell. Like, showing him in the cell. So, I am led to assume that Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins in a Hell in the Cell match. How awesome is that, man? How awesome is that? So far, so good, man. I may be scrambled of how things happen here, but all you have to do is believe. Bo Dallas takes a win off of Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. And I love that because he told him, you were crying last week because you couldn't fight for us Americans. Bo Dallas is awesome. Anybody got a problem with Bo Dallas, leave the comments below and tell me that I'm wrong. Trust me on this, I'm not wrong. Bo Dallas is the future. When the bunny segment came and the bunny jumped and did the jump, which by the way is rumored to be Sami Zayn from NXT. We'll see. But the funny thing that made me laugh was JBL said, I forgot to mention also, Jesse Jackson, Reverend Jesse Jackson was in the crowd. And the bunny went by Jesse Jackson or whatever. JBL made me crack up when he said Jesse Jackson should punch the bunny in the face. That was just like, that's ridiculous. Just like the whole thing, the Intercontinental Championship and a triple threat match, it was Cesaro, Ziggler, and The Miz. And it was awesome. You see Sandow outside of the ring. Every time like Miz got hit, Sandow act like he got hit. Like as if they're the same person. That was great. They're doing awesome. Like everything about Raw was awesome. Like I'm not going to say this next week. I guarantee. Even though next week I'm going there. Hopefully I could get the tickets. But I'm going to buy it soon. Very, 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 very soon. Like tomorrow. But hopefully next week will be just as good. Because I'm going to be there. And watch it be not that. Because if I would have got this Monday Night Raw that happened just on Monday, then that would have been awesome. But I'm not expecting too much. Oh, I forgot to mention the breast cancer awareness is back at the WWE. You know, this is a serious thing. Donate if you could. Hey guys, I did the walk in Central Park with my job for breast cancer awareness. Just do what you can to spread the rumor, spread the noise. And WWE always does an awesome job at that. One thing I gotta mention is there was 3 Divas matches on Raw. Maybe that's what made it so awesome. There was a handicap match with Nikki fighting, I believe, Eva Marie and Cameron. Yeah. And Bree seems to win that. Also, I forgot what the other match was. But it was awesome to see Paige revealing her new bestie, Alicia Fox. So 3 matches, man. Every week, there's 3 hours of Raw. You should give me at least 2 Divas matches every single Monday. They usually give us 1 Divas match for like 2 minutes, and then that's it. The storyline's over. Oh, yeah. The other Divas match was Tyson Kidd and his wife Natalia was bitching to each other, complaining to each other about, you know, trying to go with the whole Total Divas thing. Maybe that's why I don't remember it, because it was crap. But I'm just happy that the women are getting 3 matches on Monday Night Raw. One thing that I'm missing that's awesome that I'm missing on Monday Night Raw is Bray Wyatt. But they did have the vignettes and bringing it back to the vignettes with them in the field. And he's kind of saying that he's letting Luke Harper go and be free. That's like 50 Cent saying, get him, Buck. So Bray Wyatt's the 50 Cent of the group, you know, telling people to go get him. And the vignettes are awesome. You could tell they're new vignettes. Just to stick on Bray Wyatt, he wasn't on Raw, and I hope he's in Brooklyn. Say, Brooklyn, we're here, so I could officially shit on my pants. I might need to get a pamper. But if he's not there, I'm expecting it at least. But I did hear this about Bray Wyatt on Twitter. He teased to a rivalry with the Stinger, the Crow, Sting. He's teasing that he's going to destroy the Scorpion or something like that. That'd be a awesome pre-match to fighting The Undertaker. If they can get him to fight Bray Wyatt at the Royal Rumble, Sting versus Bray Wyatt, to get him in there, and then WrestleMania, you get the Taker. Woo! That'd be awesome, peoples. That would be awesome. The main event, if I'm forgetting anything, please forgive me. But the main event was Dean Ambrose and John Cena, which they're the baby faces. Apparently Dean Ambrose is a baby face. Versus Seth Rollins and... Versus Seth Rollins earlier in the day got like Nickelodeon green stuff on his face. The whole thing was with Dean Ambrose. Dean Ambrose is really good on the mic. I really underestimated how great Dean Ambrose is on the mic. He is becoming cooler and cooler to me. The Shield breaking up was probably good in hindsight. Because look at Seth. He got the belt. not the belt, I'm sorry. He got the Money in the Bank contract. Dean Ambrose, he's raising as a babyface, which we're dying to have baby faces on WWE television. We have a million heels, barely any baby faces. Dean Ambrose is doing a good job being a crazy baby face. Like, he's kind of, I never seen that, maybe because I've been blacked out for 10 years with wrestling, but Dean Ambrose is the man. So it's the two baby faces, John Cena, Dean Ambrose, versus the Authority, Randy Orton and Kane. And the match was pretty good. All the matches on Raw were good. All of the matches were awesome. I very much like the ending where Seth Rollins gives a curve stomp to Dean Ambrose on the briefcase. Then he proceeds to do the same thing to John Cena. It really was long for me because I have an early job now, and it's like, damn, come on, man, finish already. I gotta go to sleep. But this was the first Raw in months that it was like, wow, this was good head to toe. No Brock Lesnar, barely any Bray Wyatt with the promos, no Daniel Bryan, no Roman Reigns, which I believe is a blessing, because to me, Roman Reigns was getting overused, and maybe this break will help, because he was starting to get some boos, if you noticed. And if you noticed that after Seth gave both of those curve stomps, you hear the crowd saying, thank you, Seth, if you really pay attention. So to me, the only thing that's booked officially, without them saying it officially on TV, is Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose in a Hell in a Cell match. That's the only thing 100% guaranteed. Maybe you'll get Usos versus Stardust Goldust in a rematch for the titles. But everything else, I don't know what's going on, to be honest, and that's cool. And hopefully next week in Brooklyn, New York, at the Barclays Center, shit is going to be, I'm sorry for cursing, this is going to be popping, my G. I'm going to be there even if I get the shittiest tickets, the crappiest tickets, I'm sorry. I'm going to be there, brother. Oh, speaking of brother, Hulk Hogan was there representing for cancer awareness, and nice pink shirt. I think I got to get me a WWE pink shirt. Represent in two ways, you know what I mean? So, people of We Love It Raw, wrestling fans, I'm struggling to get my old fans from Watch the Pot YouTube. I'm on a new YouTube, Watch the Podcast YouTube. So I'm really trying to make that transition. I was going from like 100 and up a week to now I'm getting like 20, 30 views. One week I got lucky with a Total Impactful SmackDown close to 200. But I'm not where I was. I feel like I lost a lot of you fans because I switched over to a different YouTube. I don't know what I got to do, but I got to figure it out. That's going to close We Love It Raw. This is Mr. Caldero from Stovetop Studios. And hopefully next week for Monday Night Raw will be just as poppin' and just as great as this last Raw was. Signing off, Mr. Caldero from Watch the Podcast YouTube, saying, keep it real and keep it raw. You. I wonder if I touch the sky, would you care for me? What now? I'm on the ground, barefooted, film me in my shoes. Rare footage for the world, I'ma bleed till I'm all covered. Reaching, hands all leaky. Lord, I just wanna live through the speakers. Nieces, fresh off the bleachers. Jesus, reaching to God, I might reach him. Villain, highway to heaven, kill him. Get to the top, I don't feel a thing. not a goddamn thing. Sin, I'm knocking the gates I want in.
I'm reaching, but I only made it to cloud 9. I'm dreaming, but it's only of a better high. Coge mis manos, mi trippy lado, con mi gente fumamos, pásalo pa'l lado. I'm reaching, but I only made it to cloud 9. I'm dreaming, but it's only of a better high. Coge mis manos, mi trippy lado, con mi gente fumamos, pásalo pa'l lado. Ey, pásalo pa'l lado. Mezcaldero, vamos a subirte a otro grado. Puerto Rico blood, still Brooklyn, show me love. Coney Island, born and raised, nothing can keep me awake. Been reaching up to the sky, just waiting to know why. Corruption all on my ground, yet they want the easy way out. That shit just makes me sick. I'm reaching, hoping for some better days. Hold my head up straight. I'm reaching, but I only made it to cloud 9. I'm dreaming, but it's only of a better high. Coge mis manos, mi trippy lado, con mi gente fumamos, pásalo pa'l lado. I'm reaching, but I only made it to cloud 9. I'm dreaming, but it's only of a better high. Coge mis manos, mi trippy lado, con mi gente fumamos, pásalo pa'l lado. Day after day, still reaching for the stars. Bars after bars, I'ma always feel the beat coming from inside my heart and pumping in my veins. There's no such thing as defeat. I'ma keep this thing going till the day I'm slain. Till the day my body and my soul decide to go their separate ways. You'll see me reaching up towards your way. Cuando tocábamos encima por las manos. I'm reaching, but I only made it to cloud 9. I'm dreaming, but it's only of a better